All right, everybody, we've got some very strong voices for New York State, and the next voice is our recipient of the Young Republican of the Year Award, Eric Butkiewicz. Let's hear it for Eric.
How's everyone doing? It's so great to be at such a great Republican event tonight. One of the greatest Republican events of the year in New York City. So let's have a hand for the great event the Queens Village Club put together tonight. You know, it was only a year ago where, I was at this dinner in attendance. I first started getting involved in, Queens County politics after being a college Republican for a number of years. And I graduated college and started getting involved in the Republican Party. And, I want to really thank the Queens Village Club for always welcoming me in. When I first got involved, when I was a candidate, but before that. And I really want to thank them for that. They're an amazing club. They're a great presence in Queens, and they always do a great job all the time. And I gotta say, when I was watching, the wonderful awardees just a year ago, from the audience, the first thing that came to my head wasn't, you're gonna be up there in just a year. I always said, one day, Eric, you're gonna fight and you're gonna be, up there giving a speech. But in all of a year, I came here, and it's just such an honor to be in such a great event at the oldest Republican club in America, addressing all of you today as a recipient of the Young Republican of the Year Award. Yeah. When I started my campaign for state assembly, I was just a 22-year-old with my first campaign in politics, running against an incumbent Democrat in Queens, New York. And for all those of you, many of you who have been involved in politics or have experience in politics, that's an uphill battle. That's tough. And let me tell you, I fought hard. I went to community events. I shaked hands. I knocked on doors. Many of you came and supported me. And we achieved over 6,500 votes in that general election. Thank you. And although we may have not have won, and although I may have wanted to do better, and yes, I run to win, and I didn't win, but we really showed what young Republicans can do in New York State and New York City. And what's a huge honor for me is how many people came up to me who are around my age and said, Eric, I really want to do what you did. How can I do it? And just the honor for these people to come up to me and say, Eric, you inspired us to get involved and to act and try to do more that we thought we couldn't do is really the biggest honor of it all. And I'm just so blessed and so honored to be able to have that. In New York State, just a short while ago, we had both a Republican mayor of New York City and a Republican governor of New York State. And there was a lot of people who were discouraged after the 2018 election. All throughout the state, especially downstate, didn't really go the way many of us planned. And a lot of people started asking, hey, is this the end of the Republican Party of New York State? But as a young Republican, I have a different outlook. This, to me, is not the end of the Republican Party in New York State. It's the beginning of a new generation of the young Republicans in New York State. And that new generation starts now. It starts today. And we'll start fighting and we'll get elected officers back in this state and in this city. Starting now, starting tonight. So thank you everyone for having me. It's a huge honor to have this award. Let's start the good fight. Let's keep it going. And let's start winning seats in New York City.